say they will continue. It is jam-packed and be difficult. If these bags of garbage vacation where the kids are all day long.
Kevin.
Who is it now? What's his name?
His name's Kevin Wing.
Kevin Wing. Gosh, Kevin Wing, that sounds so familiar to me.
Who is this Kevin now? This is Kevin Wing.
So who is Kevin? Well, I've known Kevin for more than 20 years, since our years with Mornings on 2. He's a Bay Area native, and he grew up in Fremont. His parents, Larry and Helene, worked for the Army and the Navy bases in Oakland and Alameda. And on the side, Helene did modeling, and Larry did TV commercials. He also had bit parts in movies like Flower Drum Song and Dial M for Murder. Kevin was 10 when he knew he wanted to work in TV news. He saw it all watching Van Amberg on Channel 7. Watergate brought down a president. Kevin watched Richard Nixon resign. At Mission San Jose High School and Ohlone College, Kevin wrote for the school newspapers and did radio. But TV was for him, and his first shot at anchoring was at Ohlone and at San Jose State. In 1986, KICU hired Kevin, then to Channel 2 the following year, working the weekend assignment desk. Kevin also took advantage of putting together an anchor audition like this one.
Good evening, I'm Kevin Wing, and here's the latest from Channel 2 News tonight. One of the giants of California state politics died within this past hour.
Then it was on to San Diego for his first full-time job at CBS. Then to Eureka as an anchor and reporter at NBC. His first night on the anchor desk immediately followed Super Bowl 23. The whole town was watching, and soon Kevin was the North Coast's #1 anchor. Kevin returned to the Bay Area and ended up cutting his teeth on the Loma Prieta earthquake. At 27, he became the first assignment editor for KTVU's Mornings on 2.
Live from KTVU, Mornings on 2, the #1 early morning newscast in the Bay Area.
It was a job that he held for 10 years, and thanks to news director Fred Zender, he also reported, and this was his first story.
Here at the Canine Companions Training Center in Santa Rosa, this is the place where puppies like this little guy come to start helping others.
Among other stories, Kevin whitewater rafted with the blind and climbed up the Golden Gate Bridge, not only for Channel 2, but CNN aired that story across the country. Kevin also did a 20-year retrospective on the Chowchilla school bus hijacking, sitting on the exact same yellow bus with driver Ed Ray. For a few years, Kevin did triple duty, reporting at night for KNTV in San Jose and KFTY in Santa Rosa. And he hit his stride with the Oakland Hills firestorm and O.J. Simpson. Kevin also had a knack for gently waking people up to be on morning TV, and that gave him a reputation.
I do remember this guy, Kevin Wing, used to call me 2, 3, 4 in the morning. And the interesting thing about those phone calls was that when he called, it was as if he were calling at 2 in the afternoon and not 4 in the morning. And it was always the same kind of, oh, hey, hi, Mike. Listen, can you come out and do an interview with us this morning sometime around 6? A cup showed up at my office, I think, with the Channel 2 logo, with a little note from Kevin saying thank you.
I worked with Kevin Wing for 7 or 8 years at Channel 2, and he's a great guy. I don't know why he's going to the Civil Circle, because he's not old enough.
We've all been profiled by him in the NATAS newsletter, and he is meticulous. He's a great writer. He loves doing it. We love reading what he writes.
A sinkhole opened up in San Francisco one morning, and Kevin sent reporter Gary Kauf. Soon, the hole swallowed 3 homes. KTVU carried it all live exclusively, and Kevin and the morning team won Mornings on 2's first Emmy for that coverage. Kevin eventually became the assignment manager of KGO-TV's expanding South Bay Bureau. He still got the interviews, though, like these exclusives with Clint Eastwood and his idol Joe Montana. Kevin was also in the ABC 7 newsroom the morning of 9/11.
He loves to do things to help people, and that I think is his most endearing quality, because he's a very caring person, very compassionate.
From ABC 7, Kevin went to KRON 4, then back to KNTV, which became NBC Bay Area.
You could put every burden in the world on Kevin's shoulders during the course of any given day, and frequently producers did, and Kevin would just look up at you with this great big smile on his face and just keep on working.
Since 2006, Kevin has been an ABC News producer covering the Bay Area for Good Morning America. From wildfires to consumer stories, he has been on it. He also profiles our distinguished Gold and Silver Circle inductees for our TV Academy, interviewing everyone from Jack LaLanne to Kate Kelly. In fact, he's up to 75 interviews. Kevin credits success to everyone he's ever worked with. He says he owes it as well to his mom and dad and his family.
I'd like to say to you, Scott, that I am very proud of you. I'm proud that you're being honored and awarded a spot in the Silver Circle. Your sister has sent me something to read to you. Congratulations, Scott. Sorry I couldn't be there with you today to help you celebrate your induction into the Silver Circle amongst such an elite group of your colleagues. You should be proud of your dedication, hard work, and accomplishments, as I am. Mom and Dad are celebrating this moment with you as well. Love you, little bro. So I guess my joke, Mom and Dad had 3 kids, one of each, actually makes a little sense today. It's a boy, a girl, and a journalist. Congratulations again, Scott.